this video, I'm going to show you 5 pro photographer hacks, which will hopefully get you working a little bit more efficiently. Now we're going to start off with the tennis ball. Now I've already come a crop on this today. Whenever you've got lots of stands around, you end up with these bits here, poking out at all angles. So here's what you do. You take your knife and your cheapo tennis ball. This one's already got a hole in it, thankfully. Poke your hole through there, and it's real simple. Pop it on the stand, and this just stops you from completely obliterating your eyes. When you're on set, there's stands everywhere, there's people everywhere. You'll be looking over here, you'll turn around, and just having this on the end will save your eyesight no end. Okay, the second thing is numbering your kit. This is battery number 3. If this battery happens to die particularly quickly, someone can tell me battery number 3 only lasted 10 minutes in the camera, we need to get rid of it. And then I know which one I'm binning rather than sifting through loads of identical batteries trying to figure out what it is. Likewise, this light here, this is light number 1, which means it's the first light I bought, so it's my baby. But it also means that if anything goes wrong with light number 1, I know that it's light number 1 that had a fault, light number 1 that I accidentally dropped when I was trying to put it on the light stand, which brings me through to my third point. All of these lights connect via one of these, which is like a screw which clamps on to the light stand. But the problem is the light stands are completely circular, so you can't get good purchase, which means if you try to hang it in a precarious sort of fashion like so, it slowly slips around the circle. And there is a simple and easy fix to this. So this is something that every light stand in my studio gets treated to. For this, you're going to need safety goggles, the round end of your light stand, and your Dremel. And it's simply putting a little flat end here just so your light can grip well, and it saves you a lot of hassle with slipping lights, especially when you're doing product work and the catch lights are absolutely vital. You really want to make sure that light stays in place. Okay, next up is gaff tape. Now this stuff here is absolutely indispensable on a shoot. But what's also important is to not waste it because it's obscenely expensive. You can go through £50 or $50 worth of this in a day quite easily. And the good thing about this is when you stick it to something metal, it can be reused. So you get your tape, you do whatever you're doing with it, and then afterwards, you pop it on your light stand. So what we have here is a bit of gaff tape on the light stand. The next time there's an assistant there and they go, oh, I just need to get this in place, they will see the tape, peel it off, and it's good to use for another appliance. It's on my tripods, my little steps, they're covered in it. So whenever you're up there trying to do something, there's always a bit of tape nearby. And it's just one of those things that saves you that little bit of time whenever you're sort of up a ladder trying to secure something, rather than having to go, oh, I forgot my tape. There's tape stuck to everything in my studio. And it's a small thing, but it makes a difference at the end of the day. Behind me is a polyboard. They're either black flags or white reflectors. It's a giant piece of home insulation. We paint one side black and leave the other side white. Now, I had a lot of questions about this, and here's the hack to save money. Instead of buying the big fancy stands to support them, let me show you what I'm using. This is what you put your front wheel of a bike into when you go to the mall, the supermarket, the shops, the leisure centre. These are what you put your bike wheels in. They either get attached to the wall like this, so you can clamp it and lock it, or just on the ground, keep your bike upright. They cost pittance, you get them on Amazon, and they fit a polyboard in them perfectly. I hope these have been interesting to you. If there is a hack that you have that you think should be seen, let me know below in the comments. I'll give it a go. See you next time.